Hey friends, we are doing Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen for our tutorial today, and you can follow along with the chord sheet that is on my website. The link is in the description of this video, and you can also get this song and 39 other songs that use the chords C, F, A minor, and G in my ukulele songbook, Play 40 Songs with 4 Chords. And you can get that on my website, lindsaymuller.com/ukulele. For this song, we need to know the chords C, F, A minor, and G, and there's a bonus chord of E7. So we're gonna go over all of those chords. We're gonna go over some strumming suggestions and finger picking suggestions. We're gonna go over the first note to sing, and then we're gonna play it together. So first thing we need to do is make sure your strings are tuned. They should sound like that, and make sure your fingernails are short on your fretting hand so they don't get in the way. So let's go over the chords for this song. We need to know C. So for C, you take your pinky finger or your ring finger and play the 3rd fret of the A string. The rest of the strings are open. For A minor, take your middle finger or your index finger. I like to use middle because it's easier to reach other chords from there. So middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. The rest of the strings are open. Also for A minor, if you would like, you can just choose to use no fingers and no frets at all. That's called A minor 7, and it works pretty well in this song as well. So that's another option if you don't want to do A minor, just play A minor 7. And then F, you leave your middle finger there, and then put your index finger on the 1st fret of the E string. An easier version of F is just to lift up that middle finger and use your index finger just to play the 1st fret of the E string. It sounds almost the same as a normal F, so I often just play it like that. And then for G, you take your index finger, put it on the 2nd fret of the C string, middle finger, 2nd fret of the A string, and ring finger goes on the 3rd fret of the E string, and the G string is open. That's G. And then the bonus chord, you don't have to play this, but you can if you want to, E7. Index finger, 1st fret of the G string. Middle finger, 2nd fret of the C string. E string is open. And ring finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. That's E7. You can also use your pinky finger, just use whatever fingers work for you. I'm just showing you what I do so that you can try it out. Okay, so the first note to sing is E, so we find the E string, play it, and then see what the first word is, now. Now I've heard there was a secret chord. For the first strumming suggestion I have for you is the same as always, 1 down strum on every underlined syllable. And in my music, I have underlined exactly where you should do this down strum. So that's what we're gonna do for the first verse. And then in the 2nd verse, I will have another strumming pattern for you that's a little bit more challenging. And then we'll do a finger picking pattern because this song is more of a nice calm song and finger picking goes really well with it. So let's do the first verse, here we go. And you can choose to sing low or you can choose to sing high. Now I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this, the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. All right, now for verse 2, let's do something just a tiny bit more challenging. We're gonna do 2 or 3 down strums. So it'll go like this. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke her throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 So that was more of a quick strumming pattern. It was basically one down strum for every beat of the song. So if we're counting the song, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're counting to 4 all throughout the song, and every time you are counting a number, 1, 2, 3, or 4, that's when you're doing a down strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the finger picking pattern, what we're gonna do is just a simple thumb on the G string, index finger on the C, middle on the E, ring on the A. And we just do that pattern. You can also just use your index finger to pluck each string, or your thumb, whatever works for you. I usually use thumb, index, middle, ring when I do plucking. All right, so let's do that for verse 3. You say I took the name in vain. I don't even know the name, but if I did, well really, what's it to ya? There's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter which you heard, the holy or the broken, hallelujah. And then so on. So when you're doing the finger picking, you would play the G string whenever you would have done the down strum. So play the G string on every underlined syllable. You say I took the name in vain. I don't need, like that. So those are just a few different ways you can play the song, but remember, all songs are up to the player's interpretation, so you can play however feels comfortable to you. Let me know if you have any questions about that. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you can get that song and 39 others in the Ukulele Songbook. Play 40 songs with 4 chords, C, A minor, F, and G. And you can get that on my website, lindsaymuller.com/ukulele for $14.97 USD. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.